Hey guys, as we saw in the last video, we had the two pistons, the forged piston on the left and the stock piston on the right, and we were looking at how to upgrade the Lance 250 go-kart. The Lance 250 buggy is widely known as the BMS. It's sold in a one passenger and two passenger version, and it uses the Helix clone engine, the Honda engine, and we were looking in the last video how to remove the stock cylinder. Well, we've removed it, and now we're going to install the racing cylinder by MRP and the big forged piston with the big valves. And here we are. We're going to add the rings that come in the kit to the piston, the forged piston. Make sure they're in there. They're nice and tight. And once you got them in there, we're going to proceed. Make sure that they're put in the right spot. We're going to proceed to put them inside the cylinder kit and make sure the rings go inside the grooves and that they're tightened and they're put in correctly. As we proceed, we're going to insert the piston pin, and we're also going to lube the cylinder. You want to make sure that it's lubed and it's well lubricated before you even begin to put the piston in there. Make sure it's nice and coated all around. Spin that cylinder. Make sure that it has a good coating before you install it. Okay, now that it's got all the rings on there, we're going to put it inside the cylinder. You should have gotten some clips and the piston pin when you got the upgrade kit. Make sure those are installed before you put it in. Slide those in, put that baby back into the piston and back into the cylinder. Okay, as you can see here. Now we're going to proceed and we're going to move on to connecting everything inside the Lance 250 go-kart with your big bore cylinder and your forged piston. Alright, make sure that the cylinder and piston are put inside and they're on the correct rods. As you can see, we have a tool here that's holding the chain in place for the cam. We're going to continue, as you slide it back in, we're going to use that chain. We're going to pull it out because eventually you have to connect the camshaft to it. Now we're going to put the gaskets back on the cylinder kit. So put the gaskets on, make sure they're on there correctly. Seal them if possible. And hold on to that chain. Once we put the head on, you're going to need that chain. We're still pulling the chain through the head, and we're going to adjust the valves, we're going to connect everything, and then we're going to connect the timing chain. After we adjust everything, we're going to connect the timing chain to the camshaft. Everything's been tightened. Now go make sure you find the cam back in. The stock cam should work just fine with this upgrade kit. Make sure it's lined up correctly. We're going to proceed to put the cover on and put in all the screws to tighten the head to the cylinder to the engine. Once you've connected everything, make sure you put in the screws. The screws are in. Make sure they're nice and tight. Make sure that the throttle is working and that you can turn it on. And let's proceed to turning on the engine and testing it out. Seems like we did everything correctly, and now it's working. Remember that this Lance 250 already has the upgraded variator, clutch, the ductile accelerator, so there's a lot of things that have been upgraded on this 250, including the MRP basic CDI. It seems it's running great. We tested it out. You can see it does have a little bit quicker response and more power. And if you're going to be going out in the sand or mudding, make sure to upgrade to the MRP in your forged piston cylinder kit for the CN250s. It works on the Lance 250. Remember that, it works on the Lance 250 GoKart. It will work on any Helix clone Honda 250 engine. Make sure that you ask for it by name. It's the MRP piston that you want. It's forged, as you can see here on the left-hand side. The smaller stock ones are going to be flat. The MRP one's going to be big. So make sure you get it. You can have more power and more performance. You can get it only at your local buggy dealership. We do not sell to the public. You can visit us at www.mrp-b.com or call us at 305-599-8993 for your closest dealer. Have a great day, guys.